Okay, hi. Today I'm going to talk about a really important topic, and I think it's really important, and I think it's something to be said, and I know I'm rushing, and I'm sorry, but I just don't like talking in front of a camera because I get nervous and all that stuff. But, respect. And I think this really needs to be said because two things yesterday caught my attention, and I just really got aggravated by it, and I wanted to say something about it. So today is just going to be like a rant on respect. Now, what happened yesterday is I was talking to one of my friends, and then his car got stolen. He just turned 22, I think. Yeah, 22. And his car got stolen. And then he went to the cops. And then, actually, no, he was borrowing his friend's car. And he was caught because the license plate was coming off. And while the cop was giving him a ticket, he told him, this is my friend's car. My original car got stolen. You know what the cop said? Not my problem. Gave him a ticket and then said good night, have a nice night, or something like that. And I think that that's the first thing that happened. And then the second thing that happened, I was on Facebook. Yes, because I'm a typical teenage girl. I go on Facebook a lot. But I was on there, and in one of the pages I liked, the admin posted a picture of himself, and it was like a really weird picture, and he was shirtless. Now, he didn't have like the whole six-pack, beach body, beautiful abs or whatever, but he looked fine. I thought he looked very attractive. He was cute. But then some guy commented on, ha ha, look, he has no abs, just a jello pack. And the guy that posted his profile picture was like from here down, and it was him shirtless with the six-pack abs. And it's like, check out my abs. And it's like, no one cares. So what I really want to talk about today is all forms of respect and why it's so important. See, everyone needs to respect each other, and it doesn't have to be 100%, but you need to respect each other. If you respected each other's decisions 100%, there would be no controversy. People would not be able to have a debate. Now, that being said, you can still not have 100% respect, but still respect them and not like jump down your throat. Like if I wear something, or if I'm not as like fit or beautiful as another person, you don't need to say, or fit and beautiful as you. You don't need to say, haha, look at them. Like really, if you had acne on your face, or if you were chubbier than you would like to be, or something like that, you would not want people jumping down your throat and being like, you're so ugly. No, you don't want that. So why would you comment on someone else's when you know that's going to hurt them? You know that's going to bring them down. And especially when you say things like, oh, check out my abs, like this kid on Facebook did, that's just attention whoring. That's putting another person down and drawing attention to yourself, and you don't need attention. Like, seriously? It's one of those things. With things such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, I guess you can count YouTube as well, all that stuff, like social media stuff, it's all for popularity. Like, in the end, that's what it boils down to, and it's really sad. But really, it's one thing to want to be popular, but it's another thing to attention whore, and it's another thing to put someone down. Respect binds us. Disrespect is the reason that there's fighting, enemies, all that stuff, and really, it's just not worth it. Like, I get that if you're like a really, really religious person, and you come to like me or something, and I am an atheist, I'm not religious at all, you might get offended by that. I don't understand why, because it's not like I'm pushing my religion down your throat, and so I don't understand why someone would be offended when I say I'm not religious, but you are. I just don't understand that, because really, we are all different people, and people just gotta learn to accept that. If we can just learn to accept people based on religious values, music, fashion, body image, all that stuff, the world would be a much better place. I think that be who you want to be who you are, as long as it doesn't hurt another person, or it's not self-harm. Like if you cut, or you have an alcohol problem, or if you do like heroin or any other kind of harmful drug, then yeah, you probably don't want to do that. But if it doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't hurt yourself, be who you want to be. And I think people just need to realize this, especially when hypocritical people who are like, be who you want to be, and then they see someone say it's like, this is going to be really stereotypical, I'm sorry, but especially if it's like, say, a prissy white, rich bitch, instead of white girl, prissy white girl bitch, that sees like, a girl with like, a shaved head, wearing like, boy clothes, like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something, like, so, like a really religious person seeing a person who is FTM, female to managed transgender, or MTF, male to female transgender. Like, it's not your decision to make. You can't control another person. You can't try to. Just because they don't do what you want to do, that does not mean that you have the right to shove your thoughts down their throat. Now, it's one thing to comment and be like, and ask, like, why would you do this? Why would you want to? But it's another thing to be like, you're gonna go to hell, or what, or you're stupid, or something like that, or you're ugly. And I just think that respect is something that needs to actually like occur in today's society more and more. Seriously. And the thing that I brought up with the whole like, my friend's car got stolen and then the cop is just like, I don't care. Well, first of all, the cops in America are just absolutely fucked up, and I want to send all of them just like to hell. If there was a hell, I would send them there. But seriously, it's things like that. Like, I'm not going to get really into this because first of all, I don't really know much about it because I'm a teenager, but it's something that I'm kind of interested in and something that I'm thinking about because I'm growing up, and it's just really sad because like, that person honestly did not care about my friend. Like, seriously? It's people like that who only care about themselves and who only care about the money and who don't look after their fellow person. People like that, just, it's irritating. Yes, you want good for yourself and all that, but don't you also want to have good, don't you also want the people around you to be happy as well? There's actually a video, I'll try to find it and put the link in the description. And this gets into politics and money and all that stuff, but it shows like the top 1%, like all the wealth distributed in America, and the top 1% is like in the billions, more than they can spend in their entire lifetime, while the bottom 1% is like below the poverty line. And I honestly think that needs to change. And that's just an example of how people aren't looking out for their fellow mates. They're just looking after themselves, and that's all they care about. Money, money, money. Yes, money is a good thing. We need money, but money can't buy happiness. Yeah. And also what can't buy happiness or buy is disrespecting people by saying, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, your music taste is awful, you're a faggot, you're a cunt. I think that needs to stop. Like, especially when I go on YouTube and I'm listening to music and then I look at the comments and it's like, this music is for emo fags, only Satanists listen to this. First of all, Satanists are actually a good thing. I will get into that into another video probably because I want to go through because I want to do a video on different religions. One of them is Satanism. Satanism is just like humanism, only amplified. It's actually a lot better than Christianity in a lot of ways. Like I said, I'll get into that into another video. But really, first of all, know your facts before you insult someone. Second of all, don't insult them, especially based on music or something. Music, it does say a lot about a person, but it doesn't define a person. Just, neither does clothes, neither does religion. There are some very nice religious people that I know. Some really nice Christians, Muslims, not religious people. I know freaking neo-pagans that are nice. Just, if someone's different than you, just accept that. Doesn't matter if they're different. It doesn't matter. Don't you want people to be different? This video's all over the place. I'm really sorry. I'm just a little overly passionate. I'm also kind of sugar high because I tried Bubble G for the first time. But really, anyway, back to what I was saying before. Wouldn't you want people to be different? People nowadays are like, oh, be different, but yet they only practice the same beliefs, and I don't mean like religious beliefs, I mean like every kind of belief, like the belief that you have to be this, you have to listen to this kind of music or hang out with these kind of people or look or dress a certain way to be accepted. And that's just, people need to be more respectful and more accepting. That's what I'm trying to convey in this video. And I know it's a really kind of bad way of doing it, but I just think that needed to be said, and it's just something that really angers me, and I really hope that you understand what I'm trying to say, and it's not too blah, 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 blah. But yeah, goodbye.